Okay, Dana, the wife's 96. Her odometer is not working. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the odometer out of the instrument cluster out of the 94. I'm going to go ahead and replace it. As far as I know, those are electric. There is no cable running up. So I can put this in. If it doesn't work, then it must be something electrical coming off the transmission. So that's what I'm doing right now, is taking this out. In the other one, you definitely take the make sure your battery's disconnected. So first thing we got to do, we got to pull you out, and then we got to get in on that little, there's a release pin to get the knob off of there, and then we can pop the Brazil out of the way. Also, hers has got a gas gauge error too, so maybe that's all part of it. There was one night I was coming home, I put the lights on, and I was missing everything from 10 on up to 70 on this. So, all right, let's get this apart real quick. I need to get those unscrewed, and that'll pop out. Those screws up there, right here, are T20s. Hold down. I still gotta get that knob off of there. Okay, like I said, there's just that little push. There's a little push in there that you get it to release it. So now it's off of here. We push down. I got a non-marring tools from Harbor Freight when I was, not this time around, but last time around. Make sure you got your steering wheel all the way down. We'll get that out. All right, now we got, again, 20s, T20s, 4 of them, and then electrical connectors in the back. I thought there was a cable in the back that might be doing it, but it's not. It's electrical, which tells me there is a electrical circuit in the transmission that's giving the speedometer. And I don't know why the odometers are not working. The only good thing, there's probably some electrical solenoid in the back of it. Okay, after removing those 4 screws, you've got one more. You got that cannon plug you got to remove, and you'll be good. I'm lying. You got one on the other side too. Okay, there she is. Now, again, this is a 94. Next year she'll be 30 years old. So you have to take into consideration that all this stuff is very brittle. And it's lasted 30 years. So, you know. Anyway. Alright, we'll get this out of hers and we'll swap it out. Okay, now we're in hers. And the odometer's been stuck right where they are. 123,000 miles. Well, she's going from 123 to 175. So, unfortunately. But I really want the odometer working, because I need to know when we need oil changes, right? So, anyway. So I'm doing right now. Same thing. 2 screws up top. And then get your knob off of there. 4 screws underneath to take the bezel off. And then 2 cannon plugs. And then reverse order. Main thing is just go ahead and disconnect the battery. Let everything drain down for a minute, because you really don't want this thing blowing in your face for some reason. I don't know what would cause it, but you know, never know. Be safe. Okay, just so you can look in there, you'll see how that works. You got to push it towards it, push it back this way, okay? Because what it does is it pushes forward and grabs on there. It can take a little bit to get it to let go. Okay, screws are all out. And we'll go ahead and pull this one out. I guess 2 plugs on both sides, on the back side. Okay, 2 cannon plugs are out. Brazil is out. Back side of this one, it was green. This one's pink. And let's see. We can compare them. See what little lights are out. That one's in here. This one, these 2 are out. A little different here. These are set up a little different. Everything else looks the same. Just because of the years, I guess. You've got a transistor across that one. Which is what? That's your oil. Transistor across that one. No transistor across this one. Like solid. Oil. That's the same. All right, we'll get it and see what happens. Definitely a different sort of kind of different setup. So let's see this one, what that one is down below there. Those are the different alarm, overdraft off, engine check, amps, seatbelt, airbag, brake, ABS. Got ABS? ABS. Low oil is out of the green one. Anti-lock. I don't see any low oil on this one. It doesn't say. Anti-lock. Anti-lock. What are you? Not sure. Can't read it. There's this one over here. Seatbelt. So probably seatbelt. Alright, let's take that one out. Huh. Me. You know, push those little tabs in to get them to unlock. All right, minute. You probably want seatbelt. Low oil. I wonder why. Might want that. It's got heat, but these are all in this one. The only thing that isn't in this one is your seatbelt light. Interesting. Okay, all plugged in. And all plugged in and bolted in. Or screwed in. So let's get the outer bezel on there. And we gotta put our headlight switch back on. Now just keep in mind, it is a V. So you have your V, so it's gonna be upside down. Just match it up and slide it on there. All right, here we are. I haven't turned the key yet. So the phone died on me, so I had to reboot it. So here we go. We're going from 175, 749 from 123, 415. So here we go. Let's see if the gauges and everything work. Yep, looks like everything there works, or drop down. Well, it never fails in my life. The tach doesn't work, and neither does the odometers. So I gotta figure out where the tach's getting its power from. Well, I think the tach was working on the other Brazil, so I don't think that's an issue. Tach on this thing, I think, is bad, but the odometers are not working. So wherever that's getting its power from, I think is my issue. Everything else appears to be normal. All right, so right now we got no tach, and we got no odometers. So I gotta see where the power is coming from to go to the odometers. The tach was working on the other instrument panel, so I don't think that's a problem. The gas gauge appears to be working correctly at this point. It's too bad I couldn't rob parts from one to the other, but you can't. You have a, that's a board, and there's no way to switch anything from one to another. It either works or it doesn't. Well, the gas gauge moved up, so the gas gauge on this is working, telling me that the float is working in the gas tank because it moved up. But that bites. Engine temp works. Looks like the gas gauge again works. Battery's working, and so is the engine oil. But the odometer and the tach are not working. I don't know which is worse between the two of them, but I can't keep track of mileage. RPM, not really worried about, but fuel, oil, battery, and temp are all important, and they're all working. So is the mileage. So I guess we're gonna have to go to Wilbert's and see if I can find another one. Thanks for watching. If you like, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe and share. We'll catch you on the next Project Stang.